Imagine standing on the edge of a runway, the air tense and vibrating with the deep growl of engines that feel more like thunder than sound. Out of the shimmering heat appears a shape unlike any other, sleek, angular, and almost predatory. This is the F-22 Raptor, a fighter jet that is not only an aircraft, but a symbol of dominance. Its presence alone is enough to send a message: the skies are not free. They belong to whoever commands this machine. Built at the peak of American aerospace engineering, the Raptor remains one of the most advanced and secretive jets ever created, a weapon designed to secure air superiority in any theater of war. The Raptor's design strikes the perfect balance between elegance and menace. From the outside, it looks more like a futuristic spacecraft than a conventional aircraft. The body is sculpted with sharp, deliberate angles and smooth, blended surfaces, all serving a critical purpose: stealth. Every contour minimizes radar reflection, turning the jet into a ghost on enemy screens. Even the paint used is radar absorbent, ensuring that the aircraft leaves the faintest possible signature. The wings and fuselage merge in such a way that no hard lines are visible, creating a seamless structure that helps it slip through the skies undetected. The twin tails stand canted outward, enhancing both stability and maneuverability, while the flat exhaust nozzles at the rear reduce its infrared heat signature. This means the jet isn't only difficult to track with radar, it's harder to detect with heat-seeking weapons too. While its stealth is its armor, its presence in the air is no less commanding. The jet measures just over 62 feet long with a wingspan of about 44 feet, but despite its size, it moves with the agility of a predator bird. Watching an F-22 bank sharply or perform rapid vertical climbs is like witnessing something that should defy physics. The thrust vectoring nozzles allow the Raptor to change direction with jaw-dropping speed, giving pilots the ability to outmaneuver any opponent. It doesn't just fly, it dominates. Inside the cockpit, the atmosphere is different. Unlike the intimidating, almost alien appearance of the exterior, the interior is all about efficiency and control. The pilot is greeted by a wide glass canopy that provides unrivaled visibility of the surrounding airspace. This is more than just a safety measure. In air-to-air combat, seeing your opponent first often means winning. The cockpit itself is outfitted with digital displays that provide critical information in real time, reducing the mental workload on the pilot. Hands on throttle and stick controls, often referred to as HOTAS, allow the pilot to manage weapons and maneuverability without ever taking their hands off the controls. The seat is angled to support high G maneuvers, allowing the pilot to stay in control even when the jet is performing maneuvers that push the limits of human endurance. Beneath the sleek body lies the beating heart of the Raptor, its engines. Two Pratt Whitney F-199 PW100 turbofan engines roar with a combined thrust of over 70,000 pounds, enough to send the jet hurtling through the skies at speeds that most aircraft can only dream of. But speed alone isn't what makes these engines remarkable. The Raptor possesses the rare and coveted ability of Supercruise, meaning it can sustain supersonic speeds without relying on fuel guzzling afterburners. This gives the aircraft a massive tactical advantage, as it can cover vast distances quickly while conserving fuel and staying stealthier than if it were blazing its afterburners. With a top speed of around Mach 2.25, the Raptor doesn't just race through the skies, it owns them. What makes this even more impressive is the way these engines work in harmony with the jet's aerodynamic design. The thrust vectoring system allows the nozzles to direct exhaust gases in different directions, giving the aircraft unmatched maneuverability. This ability to twist, turn, and climb at extreme angles ensures that the Raptor is not just fast, but also lethal in a dogfight. Many jets can go fast in a straight line, but few can dance through the air the way this one can. The Raptor was never just about speed or stealth. It was about building an aircraft that could combine every advantage into one machine. While other nations were designing jets that excelled in certain areas, the F-22 was crafted to excel in all. It can evade detection, chase down threats, deliver precision strikes, and dominate dogfights. It was, and still is, the complete packaging performance of the F-22 is not just a matter of numbers. It is the culmination of countless hours of innovation, design, and testing. Pilots who have flown the Raptor often describe it as an extension of their own body, a machine so responsive and balanced that it feels more alive than mechanical. When you combine stealth with the ability to supercruise and unmatched agility, what you get is not just a fighter jet, but an aerial predator. The Raptor does not simply meet the challenges of the battlefield, it defines them. Beyond its raw speed and maneuverability, the F-22 is packed with advanced avionics that give it an overwhelming edge in combat. Its radar system is not only powerful, but highly resistant to jamming, capable of detecting enemy aircraft from distances far greater than most adversaries can imagine. This early detection allows the Raptor to strike before the enemy even knows it's there, living up to its reputation as the hunter in the skies. Alongside its radar is a suite of electronic warfare systems designed to confuse and evade enemy tracking. This combination means that when the Raptor is in the air, it's not just fast and stealthy, it's also smarter than its opposition. Weapons are stored internally, another feature that enhances stealth by keeping the jet's surface clean and radar signature minimal. The main weapons bay houses air-to-air missiles such as the AIM-120 AMRAAM, giving the Raptor the reach to eliminate threats at long distances. It also carries short-range AM-9 Sidewinder missiles for dogfights and a 20mm M61A2 Vulcan cannon for close-quarters combat. By housing these weapons internally, the aircraft maintains its stealth profile, but when the moment comes, the bay doors snap open, the weapons deploy, and within seconds the doors close again, leaving the Raptor once more a phantom in the sky. Safety is another crucial part of the design. While the jet's stealth and speed help it avoid most dangers, before they appear, there are multiple layers of protection built in. The avionics constantly monitor the jet's surroundings, alerting the pilot to threats well in advance. Redundant systems ensure that even if one control or sensor fails, another is ready to take over. This redundancy is not an accident, but a deliberate decision to safeguard one of the most valuable assets on the battlefield, the pilot. In the rare event that the aircraft itself cannot be saved, the ejection system is designed to work at high speeds and altitudes, giving the pilot a chance to survive even under extreme conditions. Yet the Raptor's uniqueness doesn't stop at its technology. What truly sets it apart is the way it blends all these capabilities into one cohesive platform. Many aircraft before it were built with a single focus. Some were extremely fast, but not agile. Some stealthy, but underpowered. Others agile, but short on range. The F-22 was the first to combine stealth, supercruise, extreme agility, and advanced avionics in one package. This fusion created not just a fighter, but an entirely new class of air dominance. Other countries have attempted to replicate it with their own fifth-generation designs, but none have fully achieved the same balance. The Raptor's presence on the global stage is as much political as it is military. Nations around the world recognize that when the F-22 is deployed, it sends a signal of overwhelming strength. The United States has restricted its export, meaning only American forces operate this jet. This exclusivity increases its mystique and ensures that the technological edge remains in U.S. hands. In many ways, the F-22 is not just a weapon, but a strategic deterrent, a guarantee that America maintains control of the skies wherever it flies. Of course, such power does not come cheap. When production was active, the cost of a single F-22 hovered around $150 million, making it one of the most expensive fighters ever built. This staggering price tag was one of the main reasons production was eventually halted after fewer than 200 units were produced. Maintaining the fleet also comes with significant costs, as the specialized stealth coatings and complex systems require constant upkeep. Yet, for many military strategists, the cost is justified. In modern warfare, controlling the skies can decide the outcome of entire conflicts, and no price is too high for such dominance. Despite the expense, the Raptor's capabilities ensure that it remains in service and highly valued. While newer fighters like the F-35 Lightning Sukhoi have entered the scene, the F-22's role is not diminished. Instead, it complements these newer jets, operating as the tip of the spear in missions that require absolute stealth and air superiority. Together, these aircraft form a lethal combination, but it is the Raptor that still carries the aura of invincibility. The aura surrounding the F-22 Raptor is not just built on its technology, but also on the stories told by those who have flown and faced it. Pilots often describe the experience of flying the Raptor as unlike anything else. The responsiveness of the controls, the way the aircraft almost anticipates movement, and the sheer power of the engines create a sense that the jet is alive. One pilot once said that it felt less like flying a machine and more like strapping on a pair of wings. When you are seated in the cockpit of an F-22, the line between human and machine blurs, creating a partnership that gives the pilot absolute confidence in any engagement. For adversaries, the Raptor represents something far more intimidating. Enemy aircraft and radar operators know that when an F-22 is in the area, it may already be too late. By the time a hostile plane detects the Raptor has likely been tracking it for several minutes. Its ability to see first, fire first, and remain undetected is the essence of modern air dominance. This reputation creates psychological pressure long before a missile is fired, making the F-22 as much a weapon of fear as it is of war. The uniqueness of the jet also lies in its role as a pioneer. It was the first true fifth-generation fighter, setting the benchmark for everything that followed. When it entered service, it redefined what a fighter jet could be. It wasn't simply about dogfights anymore. It was about controlling the entire battle space. The fusion of stealth, speed, maneuverability, and sensors created a multi-role platform that could dominate not just air-to-air combat, but also air-to-ground missions with precision strikes. Though the Raptor was originally designed primarily as an air superiority fighter, its versatility means it can deliver powerful strikes against ground targets while still avoiding detection. Despite being more than 2 decades old, the Raptor still feels futuristic. Continuous upgrades to its avionics, radar, and software keep it relevant against evolving threats. The U.S. Air Force has invested heavily in ensuring that the jet remains one step ahead of adversaries, updating its systems to counter modern electronic warfare tactics and integrating it with advanced networks that allow seamless communication with other aircraft and assets. This adaptability ensures that the F-22 is not a relic of the past, but a continuing pillar of future warfare. Safety and survivability remain central to its design philosophy. Unlike many older jets that relied heavily on speed to escape danger, the Raptor combines stealth, electronic warfare, and agility to avoid being targeted in the first place. If missiles are launched, its ability to outmaneuver them is extraordinary, and if worst comes to worst, the pilot's ejection system provides one final safeguard. In a field where fractions of a second can mean the difference between life and death, the F-22 gives its pilot the best possible odds of survival. Still, no discussion of the Raptor is complete without addressing the cost. Its price tag remains one of the most controversial aspects of the program. Critics argue that the United States could have built larger numbers of less expensive fighters, while supporters counter that no price can be placed on true air dominance. What is undeniable is that the limited production run has made the F-22 an exclusive weapon available only to the U.S. Air Force. This scarcity enhances its reputation, making it not only a military tool, but also a symbol of American technological superiority. As we reflect on the F-22's legacy, one thing becomes clear: it has lived up to its promise. It was designed to ensure that no adversary could challenge U.S. air power, and it has fulfilled that role flawlessly. Even today, with newer aircraft entering service, the Raptor remains unmatched in several categories. Its blend of stealth, speed, agility, and advanced systems ensures that it continues to be feared and respected worldwide. In the end, the F-22 Raptor is more than just a fighter jet. It is a vision of what air combat looks like when every possible advantage is combined into a single platform. It is a guardian of the skies, a silent hunter, and a reminder of what human ingenuity can achieve when the goal is absolute superiority. While its price and exclusivity may be debated, its impact on aviation history is not. The Raptor is and will remain one of the most iconic aircraft ever built, a legend of speed, stealth, and power that still rules the skies with unrivaled authority.